I posted a video that was talking about how the reason that foreigners come here and they fall in love with Thailand and why they want to suddenly just move here. And I described how it had a lot to do with Thai people and how they treat foreigners when they visit here. On Facebook, this video started to blow up a little bit. There was nothing positive feedback on Instagram, but on Facebook recently, there was like a balance of the two. There was like, you're full of crap or whatever, and you don't know what you're talking about. And, a lot of people were saying that I'm brand new or something like that, even though I've lived here for over 20 years. And I think when you express your opinion on a certain topic, it's hard to include all the nuance. So you've got people who want to, come in and say, oh, why, you're missing this and you're missing that, when it's not necessarily that you're missing anything. I'm not missing anything about life here in Thailand. I know the complexities of life here in Thailand, but the purpose of that video was to present a perspective about why people might like it here, because there's such a stark contrast between the behavior of Thai people with people who they consider to be foreigners and what you might experience in the West. There are two kinds of foreigner who are going to come to live in Thailand, because we're not including just visitors, because people who visit here, learning a few words, that's great, but you don't really need to know how to speak the language to appreciate what Thailand has to offer. But there is going to be an element of life in this country that is missing if you're just a visitor, or if you can't understand Thai language. If you can speak and understand Thai language, it is a perspective that no one can really explain to you. It's only something that you can get from actually learning to speak the language and being changed by that journey, because it is a part of the culture that basically helps you understand and see why they are the way that they are when it comes to dealing with others, with one another. Because there's bad things that happen in Thailand. I think that's just, it doesn't matter where you go. That's humanity. There's going to be good things, there's going to be bad things. It's up to you to focus on the positive or the negative things about life in this country. I choose to focus on the positive things. The negative things are out of my control. So when you come from a place like the United States and the sort of individualistic culture that is the norm in the US, and then you come to a country that is more community oriented, then it is a very welcoming sort of feeling. But it would be difficult for someone who did not learn the language to understand this dynamic, because communicating with people in their native language makes them feel closer to you. It makes them feel like you're already a part of their community, because normally the people who they are exposed to, if you can speak Thai, you're normally a part of their community already. It's like you're a part of their family already, because the people who can't speak Thai obviously aren't a part of the family. You just haven't gotten there. You're a visitor still. It's difficult to make people understand this contrast, especially people who make assumptions or just come to their conclusions before they have even learned anything about Thai culture. And these kind of people are not really welcomed anyway. And this is why whatever they've went through won't necessarily be as positive of an experience as the experience that someone like me has had, because I have absorbed their culture and grown to behave in a way that is like the people who are a part of it. So this is why I have a greater feeling of acceptance here. But this is, I'm not going to go through and explain this to everybody that comments on my video. They just, it's something you have to learn for yourself. And if you haven't, or you're unwilling to, maybe this part of the journey isn't for you. One of those things. We're all on our own journey. I'm learning something that for whatever reason, life decided I needed to learn. Learning Thai and becoming a part of Thai culture may not be something that is, for you in this lifetime. So I was thinking about that because of the video and some of the comments that I got on there, and people, some people being almost angry or upset that I feel, or wanting to ridicule me as if I'm being naive, when they're the ones who have not taken the time to educate themselves or to gain the same perspective that I have, because most people who learn to speak Thai tend to have the same perspective about this, or a similar perspective about this, and all the negative perspective that I have read, and all the negative comments that I get from people are from people who have never learned to speak Thai, or like understand Thai people, or learn about Thai culture. Because this is the reason why we can appreciate the positive aspects of it and don't let the negative aspects of it bother us. It's just, that's something we can't control. If it's something that we can help make better, then we make our positive contribution. You know what I mean? For me, my positive contribution is teaching other people how to speak Thai so that they can have this experience and become a positive contribution to the community in Thailand. I'm sure that there's a lot of people who are part of Thai culture and are part of Thai communities who may be selfish and maybe even nationalistic. Maybe they just don't like foreigners. Maybe they don't like black people. There's obviously going to be some people who are like that, but I don't focus on those kind of people. You know what I mean? There's nothing I can do about any of those kind of people. I appreciate the people who appreciate me, and those who make a positive contribution to my life. And those are the kind of people who I'm going to try to make sure they stay a part of my life. Those negative people who are bringing the negative vibes, they can just, they can go. I mean, I don't need that. I want to do this diary as frequently as possible, definitely at least once a week. But this will be a place for me to talk about the things that I have experienced over the past week in normal life, and also to respond to various things that I may be exposed to on social media. I'm going to continue to produce videos that I feel like give you an alternate perspective to life in this country. There's plenty of people doing that, but because I've been here for so long, I feel like I should share my experience. Hopefully that will help you live a more peaceful, satisfying life in this country. I guess I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Peace.